What's up, everybody? This is Aztec 101 in the ring. I want to do a last minute video. Hopefully, this uploads before the fight starts. But we got Sean Porter versus Kell Brook. Great fight. IBF champion is going to fight a stiff UK fighter in Kell Brook. He's strong, he's much bigger. I don't know how much heavier he's going to be coming into the fight, if he's going to be heavier, because Sean Porter may not be the tallest welterweight, but he is one of the heaviest welterweights. He's the kind of welterweight that could come in at 160, 165, and he just has the physical ability to fluctuate in weight. As long as he can make 147 come, weigh in, doesn't matter what he can blow up to. So he's a very dangerous fighter, like a little Mike Tyson. I favor Sean Porter in this fight. I'm actually going to be rooting for Sean Porter. Call me biased or whatever, but I am favoring Sean Porter. I do think that he's going to beat Kell Brook. Kell Brook hasn't faced anybody like Sean. Brook is a good fighter. He is a good fighter, but he has a lot of weaknesses that will play in the favor of Sean Porter. You know, styles make fights. Maybe if this was someone else, I would favor Kell Brook. But because of the type of fighter that Sean Porter is and the weaknesses that Kell Brook has shown, you know, here's the thing. It's kind of hard to pick out what his weaknesses are, since he hasn't really fought stiff competition to expose more weaknesses. But from the fighters that he's fought, the low-level fighters, there are things that are obvious. You know, Kell Brook is very he's methodical. Like he has a tempo, he has a rhythm that he fights in, and it's a very standard rhythm. Like, he tries to maintain that rhythm throughout the entire fight, and when he's in that rhythm, he doesn't slow down or speed up. He stays there, and that's when he's in control. Unlike Sean Porter, who can step on the gas, he's got different gears. He can slow down, speed up, throw more shots, throw less shots, pick his shots, as opposed to throwing, 3-4 punch combinations and just charging forward. He's pretty much unpredictable, but Kell Brook is a very predictable fighter. He doesn't really move his head too much. Very little head movement. No inside game. I mean, and this is just from the fights that I've seen. And I just feel like Sean Porter is gonna, he's gonna have a field day with these weaknesses. Now, some of Kell Brook's strengths worry me, because I do feel like there are certain things that Kell Brook brings to the table that can end up making a short night for Sean Porter. He's got a very solid straight hand, very solid. He's, like I said, he has a tempo that he fights in, because he picks his shots. He's very accurate with his right hand, his jab. He's very strong physically. He's very strong. So Kell Brook really does have a chance of knocking out Sean Porter if he really touches him in the chin the right way. You could definitely see a knockdown, maybe even a knockout. Kell Brook is very dangerous on the outside, and when he gets comfortable and gets into his rhythm, it's hard to break him out of it. But we're going to see what's going to happen when you have someone like Sean Porter, who's 160, 165 pounds come fight night, and is pushing you back. He's pushing you back, throwing 3-4 punch combinations, and he's moving his head, making it hard for you to hit him. We're going to see how Kell Brook reacts to that kind of fighter. And it's very difficult to really, it's difficult. It's just going to be difficult. If you haven't seen something like that before, it's going to be hard to adapt to it come fight night. And I haven't seen anybody that on Sean Porter's level that Kell Brook has beat. So I favor Sean Porter. Sean Porter has great head movement, unlike Kell Brook. Sean Porter is fast on his feet. He can move around the ring. He likes to move forward though, and I like that about him. Sean Porter is very he takes risks, and the one thing I like about Sean Porter the most is when he has this mentality of when he's in doubt, he just throws a punch. If he doesn't know what to do, if he gets confused, he just doesn't hesitate and he just throws a punch. And I love that about him. I love that about him. You know, he's the kind of fighter that if you can, even if you can find a way to deal with this pressure after the sixth, seventh, eighth round, fatigue will start kicking in. And Sean Porter has great endurance. I mean, he does not get tired. So that's just another level to it, another aspect to it. You know, will Kell Brook be able to keep up with the pace that Sean Porter is going to set? And I don't know. I don't think he can handle that. To me, in my eyes, I favor Sean Porter all the way. Kell Brook is going to have to try to do his best to tie up with Porter because from what I've seen, Kell Brook isn't the type of fighter that fights off his back foot. He doesn't fight off the ropes. It's just something that I haven't really seen in his fights before. So this will be the first time that he can show, people that doubt him. And he's got a lot of doubters. You know, he's got a lot of doubters, and he's got a lot of people that have faith in him. So it's time for him to, step up to the plate and show us what he can do. He's in America. He's going to put on, a fight for a championship belt, IBF championship belt. So just that alone, he needs to put up a good fight because everyone's watching him. And Sean Porter needs to put on a good fight too. And I don't expect anything less. I mean, that's Sean Porter. He's one of the fighters that I'm going to start talking more about because it's great to have this kind of fighter in boxing, a little Mike Tyson that's quiet outside the ring, but inside the ring, he lets his hands do the talking, and you got to respect that. In this fight, I favor Sean Porter, 9 out of 10 times. I just think that stylistically, Sean's got it in the bag against Kell Brook. Very stiff fighter, zero head movement, solid speed. Kell Brook has solid speed. He's got, okay power. But he's really, from what I've seen, is nothing special. So for those of you who really like Kell Brook, don't take this personal. It's just I haven't really seen too much from him. And, tonight's the night to prove me wrong. So let's see what happens. Who do you guys got? Kell Brook, Sean Porter. It's a pick 'em fight anyways. I realize that. So, it's not going to be an easy night for either fighter. I'm hoping that this is going to be a fight of the year candidate. I was expecting that Lara versus Canelo would live up to those expectations, but they didn't. But hopefully this one does. This is Aztec 101 in the ring, and I'm out.